Persuasion is a powerful tool, and mastering it can transform the way you connect with people. Whether you want to inspire, influence, or simply make a point that truly resonates, understanding the psychology behind persuasion can make all the difference. Imagine having the ability to subtly guide conversations, win support, and create meaningful connections without force or manipulation. Today, we're going to uncover 7 psychological tricks that you can use to influence anyone, and trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at your own interactions in a completely new way. The first tactic is reciprocity. Humans are naturally inclined to return favors. When someone gives you something, you feel an almost automatic urge to give something back. This is a powerful psychological trigger. Imagine this: you're having a conversation with someone, and you offer genuine help, share valuable advice, or even just a thoughtful compliment. You've planted the seed of reciprocity, and now, when you need their help or cooperation, they're much more likely to respond positively. The key here is to give without expecting anything in return, because when your actions come from a place of sincerity, they carry much more weight. Next, let's talk about social proof. People tend to follow the crowd, especially when they're uncertain. This is why reviews, testimonials, and even seeing a long line at a restaurant can influence decisions. The psychology behind this is simple. If others are doing it, it must be good or valuable. You can use this principle by highlighting examples of others who have taken the path you're suggesting. Whether it's showing success stories, sharing how many people agree with your idea, or demonstrating that others trust your perspective, social proof reassures people and makes your case much more convincing. The third tactic is scarcity. People are drawn to things that are rare or limited. When something feels exclusive, it automatically becomes more desirable. Imagine a sale with a sign that says, "Only 2 items left." It creates a sense of urgency, making you feel like you need to act quickly. You can apply this principle by emphasizing what's unique about your offer or opportunity. But remember, the scarcity needs to be genuine. False scarcity can destroy trust, but when done ethically, it's an incredibly effective way to capture attention and inspire action. Moving on to the fourth tactic, authority. People are more likely to be influenced by those they perceive as knowledgeable or experienced. It's why we trust experts, doctors, or leaders in their field. If you want to persuade someone, establishing yourself as a credible authority is key. This doesn't mean bragging or trying to sound superior. Instead, it's about sharing insights, backing your claims with evidence, and presenting yourself confidently. When you demonstrate competence and confidence, people are naturally drawn to listen and follow your lead. The fifth tactic is liking. It's no secret that people are more likely to be influenced by those they like. Building rapport and finding common ground can make a huge difference in your ability to persuade. So how do you become more likable? One way is to show genuine interest in the other person, ask questions, listen actively, and find shared experiences or values. Another is to be warm and approachable. When people feel comfortable around you and see you as relatable, they're far more open to your ideas and suggestions. The sixth tactic is commitment and consistency. People like to be seen as consistent in their words and actions. When someone makes a small commitment, they're more likely to follow through with a larger one later. For example, if you get someone to agree to a small request, they're more likely to say yes to something bigger because they want to stay consistent with their earlier decision. This is why starting with something easy or non-threatening can lead to greater influence over time. But be mindful, this principle works best when it's aligned with the person's values and goals. Finally, let's dive into the seventh tactic, framing. The way you present information can completely change how it's perceived. The same message can feel entirely different depending on how you frame it. For instance, instead of saying you'll lose money if you don't invest now, you can say you'll gain financial security if you start investing today. Both convey urgency, but the second one is framed positively. People are more likely to respond to messages that are framed in a way that aligns with their desires and aspirations. Think about how you can position your ideas in a way that highlights the benefits, rather than focusing solely on risks or negatives. Now that you've learned these 7 powerful tactics, Think about how they can apply to your everyday interactions. How can you use reciprocity to build goodwill? How can you leverage social proof to strengthen your arguments? How can you create a sense of scarcity, establish authority, build liking, encourage consistency, and frame your ideas effectively? Remember, persuasion isn't about manipulation, it's about creating genuine connections. Understanding human behavior and presenting your ideas in a way that resonates with others. As you practice these tactics, you'll start to notice subtle changes in the way people respond to you. You'll see how small shifts in your approach can lead to meaningful results. Whether it's at work, in your personal relationships, or in any situation where influence matters, the art of persuasion is a skill that can elevate your life and open doors you never thought possible. So go out there and start experimenting with these principles. See what works and adapt them to your own style and personality. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because in the next video, we're diving even deeper into the fascinating world of psychology and human behavior, giving you the tools and insights to transform your interactions and achieve your goals. See you in the next one.